Hello, my name is Kim Searle and I'm a midlife mentor. I thought I'd just record this briefly because during this recording you might actually hear my smoke alarm going. And it's been going for 4 days now. And it's not through wanting to change the battery, lack of trying of changing the battery. It turns out that that's plugged into the mains and apparently an electrician needs to sort it out. Who knew? But what it did do was make me think about what that was about, because how often have you ignored something that is completely obvious in your world, and you've thought to yourself, either that'll just go away, or it's just too difficult to deal with, or somebody else will deal with it, and and then finding that actually nothing changes. And the risk you run when that happens of not doing anything is that actually what happens then is it becomes normal. And it becomes normal and you tune it out. You don't actually realize it's going on. Why am I telling you this? Because that's what happens with our emotions. When we're feeling stressed or anxious, overwhelmed, something that I can identify with all three, maybe it's anger or something else. Whatever emotions that we feel, if we only feel them for a day or two, not a problem. We work our way through and we carry on. When we start to feel them for a few weeks at a time, that's not so good, but it's still overcomable. It's when they start to become month after month, and then it goes into years. What's actually happened is you've tuned out of them. You don't even realize they're there. And the first time you do is when your soul comes knocking. And it can happen at any time. I focus around midlife, so those people in their 40s and beyond, but it can happen earlier, like it did for me. And the trouble is, ignoring emotions is never a good thing. They are, for me, your sat nav. They're letting you know if you're on the right path or not, whether you're doing the right thing or not. And if you ignore them, that's fine, as I say, in the short term, but they start to build. And it's a bit like a tower of bricks. The more you build the emotions, the more examples of it. So if you're angry every day, you're starting to build quite a tower of angry emotions. And there will come a tipping point. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe in a month, maybe in 6 months, possibly longer. But that tipping point will arrive. And when it does, you will not be in control. And that's not going to be pretty for anyone. So what I'm recommending is that when I've worked with clients and helping them explore what's going on for them, I'm looking for the patterns of emotions that will have gone on in their life. I am looking at their events and their thoughts, but the emotions are the key things that if you can clear them, and I can, in 99% of cases that I've seen so far, if you can clear the emotional content of a memory or of a early life, what you can do is then start to rebuild the more positive ones. Is there effort involved? Absolutely. What I'm suggesting is not necessarily an easier thing to do because there is some work required by yourself. But if you could clear something that you've been holding on to for a long time, what would be the value to you? How important would that be for you? And I don't know what that would be. For some people, it would mean the difference between wanting to get out of bed in the morning, and for others that perhaps, they are starting to realize what they have got going in their lives. If it sounds like something that you're doing at the moment, maybe you're ignoring an emotion, maybe you're ignoring a situation that's really not working for you anymore, then why not give me a call? The details to contact me are down below. We can have a 30-minute, no obligation chat just to see what's going on for you and how I might be able to help you. Because when I started on my journey, there was very little in the way of emotional clearing. I had to really dig deep at a time when spirituality wasn't out there. It's much more available. And guys, this is as much for you as it is for women. A third of my clients are actually men. So if you're ready to do something about whatever it is you're ignoring, then reach out. Let's have a conversation. It costs nothing. And if you decide not to move forward, that's okay too. So this is Kim Searle, Midlife Mentor, wishing you all the best. Take care.